It's Week 13 of the NFL. And up next is the Texans' rookie wide receiver. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Texans and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were losers their last. The Texans offense in the midst of a perfect season. They get their first possession here. And the focal point of the offense, as it's been all year, is this man at wide receiver. And he was flat unconscious last week. I mean, all the touchdowns he had should be illegal. Something. It's crazy. Never seen a game like that for a receiver.
Yeah, that makes two of us. All the years in the league that we've covered, we haven't seen anything even approaching that. Possibly you could have sold me if you told me a running back did it, carrying the ball. We've seen things like that before. But having a pass catcher, incredible. I mean, that's a great season in one game.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you. I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they saw some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. We can look at this Bronco defense. In this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On the ground, it's Singletary, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Singletary. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Houston set to take over. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
Got it, ready? Check smash,
Following the fumble recovery. Stroud over the middle. It's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Open man is Noah Brown. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jonathan Taylor, close to 200 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Dak Prescott leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that game is tied as they take on the visiting 49ers. We were witness to a solid first half from this year's number 2 overall pick rookie, C.J. Stroud. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to let them.
There he goes, left side. Still going. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Caught that one from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game,
comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Boy, shifts pass. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, 64 yards. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
I I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And now out comes Houston. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. A give, Singletary right side. Taken down at the 30.
That's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, it's hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Stroud working out of the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out. And the Texans are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
After review of the play, a ruling on the field stays.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Hold the check.
On first down, here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think...
And here comes the Texans now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
On the ball, on the ball.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Ready? Let's go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.